Okay, so this is part 4 of what it means to me to make a piece of jewelry with intention. And I'm going to explain what I've done here because some of you are aware from part 3 that I made a mistake and I had to go back and back out my work to get my decorative shell pieces in there. And so one of the things that that's really important for me is getting it right in the prayers, and because of the fact that I'm okay with doing a video and showing my work in process, and it's a great experience, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned about how I got inspired to make this video, and how circles are created, and how they're connected and what makes them go round. And so what I did was I rebuilt the necklace without filming or talking during that time because those prayers were vital to me that I got that right, and that's something that at no cost, I can't risk that at any cost, and so that's why I had to go back and do it, and in order to make sure that I concentrated and was focused, I chose to do this part of it off camera. So now we're caught up, and I'm going to go ahead and get in there and use some of what's happened with this as an experience. I noticed when I did video part 3 that I was showing the mistake and I was taking up accountability, and as I talked about in part 2, this piece has a lot to do with what's occurred in the Gulf of Mexico with BP and the Deepwater Horizon rig at MC-252. That's the Macondo well area, region 252, well A and well B. I gotta do it again. So anyway, I noticed in the video that I was in part 3 that I was talking about taking accountability and responsibility for mistakes, and that it didn't necessarily mean making excuses, but to just go in there and get it fixed. And when I look back and I think about the necklace in a whole, and the thought and the prayers wrapped up in it, and I think about that statement, when I made this statement, I was referring to myself and what was happening with the necklace. But it's a perfect analogy for my feelings about BP and the way that they're handling this disaster. And there's a lot of unaccountability and finger pointing in the other direction, and lack of responsibility, and paint a pretty picture and make it out to something that it's not. And so a mistake happened, and I could have a lot more respect for the company if they would stop with the dog and pony show and become accountable and realistic and serious with Americans, because basically what they're doing is insulting our level of intelligence with the way that they are using mass media, commercial advertising, and social networking, and right here on the YouTube site. A lot of the BP cheerleaders and supporters on the BP America Facebook page like to automatically discredit any video evidence that's brought forward that was placed on YouTube. Yet one of the things that these cheerleaders, and sometimes piranha, refuse to acknowledge, admit, or even able to comprehend or understand is that the very company that they're supporting is using YouTube, and that they're placing their videos up there. So when they say anything on YouTube is bullshit, then well, that would go for BP too. So if cheerleaders are watching this video, I encourage you to think about what you're saying about what's placed on YouTube, and try to accept that this is just part of the world the way it is today, and social networking, and all of the wonderful benefits that are at our hands as Americans as a result of the work that was invested in the World Wide Web and the Internet. So there we are with that. Anyway, moving on. Um, I'm thinking about the situation, and my intentions are still going into it. Not necessarily that I was concentrating on the prayers at that moment, but I'm talking about it, and the intentions and my feelings for the situation and the health and safety of the ecosystem and ecosystems in the Gulf. My thoughts and prayers are there with those people, and with that light, delicate tension enough to hold it in place and not break the strings. I'm gonna bring another prayer for everything that's going on in the Gulf, and the people who are working hard to respond it, and the people who are trapped there and don't know how to start over, find a new home, begin a new career, and give up a life if they've known it as they've known it. I feel really bad for these families because it's generation after generation after generation, and their livelihoods are so invested in the water, and it's been tampered with to the point that we don't even know that it's safe to breathe the air in that area anymore. Anyway, God bless that situation in the Gulf. So, I'm gonna finish off this necklace, and I will come back in with a video tomorrow morning, and after I've had a chance to review everything and make some notes about what was missed or what needed to be said, and then I'm also going to add footnotes and share a little bit about how this video project came to hand for me, and how I met Miss Judy LaPont on YouTube, and what has taken place as a result of my interactions with her. And it'll be real interesting to see where this relationship, friendship, networking situation goes, and what will be the fruits of it as a result. So far, it's been a really good experience. So, I'm going to get Miss Judy now, and I will thank her again and share a little bit more of the story in the next and final part of this series of videos. Thank you again for your time and attention.